Texas Prison Story Family Salute, y'all. Welcome back. Texas Prison Podcast, episode 11. We've been gone for a couple weeks. My co host, AR-15, right here, is, as we told y'all, just had a surgery, so he's in recovery mode. AR, welcome back, brother. How you feeling? Let him know.
Good, my brother. Good, man. Happy to be here.
Ain't no, no punk when you got to get up under that knife, is it?
No, man. I'm recovering right now, man. Trying to get this left arm back to normal again. But yeah, I'm down for about a month, man. Just had that thing cut up and on for a minute, but it's feeling a lot better. It's feeling a lot better, dog.
Yeah, that's good. And then too, so you told me you're expecting full recovery. Should be back in the gym, working out, back in the doing everything, right?
Yeah. Matter of fact, dog, it's been 2 weeks. I'm back in the gym. Of course, not working that arm like but I'm just doing a little cardio, just getting in there, man. Get a little sweat going, and I got physical therapy starting again. Just got to start it all over again, dog. Got to get that arm moving like it should be.
Yeah, well, that's good. That's good, man.
Yeah,
Like I was telling you today, I posted it on Facebook. Prison Break Raw, Big JD. What's up, bro? Salute. Hold on, AR, my bad. That's my homie right there. Make sure
for
y'all
sure, for sure.
check out Big JD. I hope he comes back, man. This guy right here, AR, he's got a YouTube channel out of Colorado.
Okay.
Well, he was in Colorado. My bad. He's in Oklahoma, out of Oklahoma. But my celly in Houston was his celly in Florence. It's a small
Okay.
ass world. Yes, a small world, man. Shout out to you, Big JD. But so check it out. He'd be a good one for this episode tonight, also, because they were in the feds together, right? I think they were at Florence Medium. But I wanted to talk about it. Is there will be some changes coming to federal prison right now because Donald
Yeah.
Trump was elected, and depending on your perspective or how you think about it, will it be good or bad? You know what I mean? And
Right.
the first thing I wanted to talk about, and this Gypsy, thank you, Gypsy, salute to Glen Rose, Texas, is so when you and I, we were in federal prison, we talked about this once before. There was a slogan, a life for a life. You remember what that meant?
As far as nah.
So that a life for a life meant is if you kill somebody, they was gonna give you that death penalty.
Oh, right, right. Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah. So that was something that didn't happen. Then they kicked it in to where they were now trying to put people on death row and execute them. Well, when Joe Biden came into office, the first thing they did was freeze all federal executions. I think the
Yeah.
last person to be federally executed was about a week before Trump left office. So when they came in, they froze it. And he said he's ready to crank it right back up right away. How you think the men on death row feeling right now when they know Trump's coming back?
See, for them, it's sweating it because they know their time is, the clock is ticking now. You got a different president, um, and you ain't got one that's so liberal, so far left that is, trying to let you out of prison. You got one that's going to make you pay for your crimes now. So, yeah, it's just one of
Right.
those, man. It's like you got to deal with what you dealt with. I mean, you dealt that card with why you're in there. I went to prison for what I did, bro. Nobody else did it. I did it. I you know I I could sit here and tell you all kind of shit, but I'm the one that put myself there. You know what I mean? So I can't
Right.
speak on anybody else and say, you know, if he was president, I could get off sooner or this or that. Regardless, man, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. You did that.
Right. So here comes something else that I was thinking and reading about, though, along with what you said about him putting them in prison and making them pay. Where they're now. So the first thing when Donald Trump became president last time, one of the first things that he did was put a freeze on all federal hiring. Right. I don't know if you remember that. All government agencies, nobody can hire any more employees. And his thing was they were getting ready to drain the swamps and trim the fat. Right.
Yeah.
And that also affected the BOP, which was running understaffed, dog. Like they're not as severe. Excuse me, they're not as severely understaffed as TDCJ is, but they are still running understaffed in a lot of places in the country. So check this out. I really think this. I've seen people say it, and I've talked to some people in the last couple of days. I don't know how you feel about it, but with Elon Musk coming in right now with this other guy, they're getting ready to have this DOGE department
Oh
and
yeah, yeah,
how they can save money on
yeah,
everything.
yeah. Him and Ramaswamy.
Right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
don't even want to
yeah.
try to say his name. So
I know,
check
I
this
know.
out. Let me tell you how to some ways that I can see they'll save some money. First one, and they're already talking about it, is instituting parole in federal prison.
Yeah, yeah,
No longer 85%, right? Because check this out. You can have 2 to 3 times people under federal custody currently on parole, out on papers and all this, and freeing up beds for new people coming through, right? They are literally maxed out, running out of places to put these federal inmates, dog, and they don't know what to
yeah.
do with them.
Because we're doing so much of the time.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. You're doing 85% of your time, then you're spending the rest in a halfway house and all that type shit. So their problem that they're having right now with that, though, not enough halfway houses. Since the feds mandate and mandatory you to go to one, they don't even have a place to start freeing all these people. I don't know
Yeah,
what they're going to do about that. So this is going to be a catch-22 situation. Like they want to send men home to save money and free up places so they don't have to build new prisons because these new prisons are expensive. Then you got to staff them. They're running understaffed. And then now you don't have the place to send them. So let me ask you this. You think they're just getting ready to change the laws about they're going to start letting men parole home and
I
skip
think so.
halfway houses?
Yeah, yeah. To get the real ones in there, man. Think about. Okay, you were in there when I was in there. You remember how many just the ones that came across the border illegal that were in there?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just those. That
So
pretty much all ISIS, to be honest with you. I mean, I ain't gonna
So,
lie
so
to you.
check it out. So here goes the next thing. Well, you following right on target. Now y'all don't know what I'm getting ready to say. So the next thing for them to come through with this federal prison, start changing it and helping a little bit, is they're gonna start sending everybody there for illegal reentry to federal private facilities. They're
Yeah,
already they're
yeah.
gonna start sending them to the geo cores to all that type
Joe
shit.
Corley. Yeah,
All those places are going to be full of them, and the actual real American federal prisoners will be in the actual federal institutions. So that's going
yeah.
to free up place also, right? That's going.
Yep.
So this is something crazy, and they can look at it. Do you know the day after? So this shit is such a game, dog. Politics runs so deep. The day after Trump got elected, the stock prices rose tremendously on the
Yeah.
federal
500
prison. I mean, on the
Nasdaq.
no, but on the private prisons though.
Oh, really?
Them
Oh, okay.
specifically.
No,
Yeah,
I didn't
because
know.
they no shit. Yeah, people have been paying attention, knowing that if he gets elected, the feds are fixing to start using these private facilities for not only for holding facilities, but for real actual prisons, dog. So it's getting ready to change the dynamics. Imagine Beaumont when you walk in and there's almost no Pisces there now because they're over at GeoCore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's gonna change. Say they're gonna be in full control in their prisons and be thin as hell everywhere else. You know, it's gonna be,
Wow.
it's changing the dynamics. But here goes something else. So with this money saving thing, there's quite a few deals that they can do to save the money. Check this out and tell me what you think. What was that shit they called Unicore? Remember
Yeah.
Unicore?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Unicore, for the people that are watching that don't know, and y'all double tap that screen for me. Get them likes up, please. Y'all get them thumbs up. Double tap the screen for us. It's free. Unicore was where they paid inmates to make goods, y'all. If you never heard about it, they make bulletproof vests, army helmets, in Three Rivers. They wire up the police cars. They do all
Yeah.
kind of
Yep.
free world jobs, and they actually get paid for these jobs, right? You think they're gonna stop paying these unicorn dudes and just start making them do it? They'll save millions and millions and millions like that too.
Yeah. No, no, I don't think they'll stop.
You don't think so?
Nah.
I
No.
think Trump would do it if he
You
gets
think
he
so?
finds out. Yeah, if he finds out, because listen, everywhere don't pay your prisoners, right? That's
No.
what
No.
shocked me when I got to the feds and realized these guys are getting paychecks.
Mm-hmm.
Like Texas and some of these other states have set the precedence. For one, you really don't gotta have air conditioner set on 72 inside of your facility, and you don't have to pay these people. So I don't know. I wanted your opinion on it. So I think if they do stop paying them, they're gonna be riots everywhere. They're gonna rip these prisons apart, ain't
Now,
they?
you talking feds or state?
Well, I'm talking Fed, but I'm saying I think they're gonna start trying to be more like the state to save money,
Okay.
dog.
Okay. Now, yeah, I think they'll start rioting because I mean, how long has it been in the feds where there's this luxury in there? These fools have been doing that for so damn long. Just like we were talking about with a few episodes ago with the microwaves. They got so many parts they put aside for those damn microwaves. They probably got them set to where, we can't have them anymore, but they might have the parts for them for another 10 years. It's
Yeah, they
just one of
have.
those. It's just one of those things, man. I don't know, man. I mean, if it finally went where they had to take air conditioner out of federal prison, I think that'd be a big deal. I think it'd be some shit
So
going.
so check this out. What you think that air conditioner thermostat was set on in there? It sure felt like 72 to me.
At least, I would say so. I
So
thought 70, but yeah.
so just imagine them coming there and saying, "All right, everything's going on 80."
Ooh.
Sorry, fellas, but we're gonna save $1 million per prison per year by just putting it on 80.
Mm, mm,
They're gonna want to ride over that, ain't they?
yeah. Hell yeah, they are.
Yeah, they got them so spoiled, they're not gonna try to
Shit.
hear it. So
Mm.
we're coming back. Federal death penalty coming back active. They're gonna start trying to save money in all these types of ways. Which, bro, saving money means food that ain't that good. That
Right.
means commissary going up in prices.
Yeah.
That means the computers costing more.
Hmm.
That means everything, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and then here goes
Everything.
what else. So if they really want to be serious about it, they're running these officers understaffed, short staff, right?
Yeah.
So imagine if they start doing them like Dollar General, Walgreens, like these places do. What they do, bro, is hire too many people and then let them all just work part time.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So we're gonna
Hmm.
have, I believe there's gonna be an influx of some new people coming in. Maybe that will be the one blessing for the employees, dog, is they might get a little help, but then their paychecks are gonna start looking little when
Yeah.
they're not getting overtime. You
Hmm.
know?
But they're gonna need that help though.
Yeah, it's a
Double-edged
flux.
sword.
It's double edged sword. That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
he's gonna cut some costs. And see, the way we was getting fed over there in Beaumont, the guys that come from other states said they weren't eating like that, dog. They were having good food. They were like
Yeah.
literally being taken care of. So I
Right.
can just see them straight up. Look, he say Unicor is not slave labor. We understand it, JD, but we're from a state that embraces and enforces slave labor every single day here. So
Yeah.
it's possible, and it's actually. I don't.
I've
I
seen it.
assume it's legal, dog. If it wasn't legal, we wouldn't be in Texas working for free. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is what it is. Other states, no, but let me see. Other countries, they got. Somebody said other countries they got no AC, nasty food. It's a punishment, not a vacation. Man,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? I didn't hear nobody crying right here. Man, we ought to get on these comments tonight. You want to get on these comments?
Yeah.
DW, you watching the same show? Man, you might want to rub your eyes like a kid and just stare a little bit better. Gypsy, food was better last time Trump was in office. Biden cut food money to crap food. What you talking about, Gypsy? I don't know what you're talking about. Somebody said, Tim, I love when you do those SPM videos. It's like Christmas to my ears when I get the latest news. Hey, man, that shit's, at this point, that's pure entertainment for me. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Hey, so
So,
has he come up for parole yet? He's waiting on to find out when he's gonna if he makes it or not.
well, so a little birdie told me, man, about 2 weeks ago is when he just did his actual unit interview, right? Where he was on. Uh, so you know how it goes, man. If you're watching this and you don't know, you don't go to see the parole board in Texas. You're not
Right.
going like TV and getting to get your answer in person or none of that. You do a little parole interview on your unit, your prison, and they report back to the board, and then you get your answer in the mail. Or
Hmm.
back in the day, we would get it in the mail. Right
Hmm.
now, it's faster on the computer, dog. So people put it on the computer. Now your family will probably let you know first. But anyway, that's how it is. So he did his interview about 2 weeks ago, and it's taken about a month after that, dog. So it's gonna be 2, 3, 4 weeks. Everybody's
45.
man. Listen, I can't even
Hey, this
imagine.
is his first time to come up though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just can't imagine the traffic to his one web page, dog. Because every blogger, every YouTuber, every news place, everybody wants to be first to drop whether he got it or not.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
They
You know
probably
the
getting.
crazy thing? I'm flipping through YouTube the other night, and I'm going through YouTube Music, and here comes SPM. You know my name. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And man, that thing had like 6 million views or some shit, like ridiculous. You know what I mean? It was just like, and people know this man straight child predator. You know, I don't
No,
see how
yeah,
you could.
no. He's his streams are. He said I heard something. I don't know if it's true. His homeboy said it on an interview I was watching, looking for shit. That SPM got more streams than Snoop Dogg online.
Shit, I believe it. I
Yeah,
believe it.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. Think
yeah.
about it. They don't. People always wonder, damn Snow, why you keep talking about him? You're making him relevant. No, I'm
Nah,
not making him real. I can't make one of the most popular artists in the world relevant or
relevant.
irrelevant.
Uh,
No, but what you can do is go look through my video and watch thousands of comments of people going, damn Snow, I'll never listen to this dude again. I had no
yep.
fucking idea, right? I
Yeah,
can't, and that's just a little scratch to the surface. Like I can't knock his fan base. What I can do, and the whole point of that, bro, was just letting people know real men in Texas not for that shit. We not
no, hell
supporting
no.
that. And I understand people didn't understand. People had no idea. But no, no, no. Yeah, we're not supporting that.
Down for that.
Fuck no. And so the last video I did, it literally came down to the point where in the comments, instead of all that, oh, he's innocent, all that shit, bro, it's literally to the point to where they're like, will you just please leave him alone? Like, please stop fucking with our hero. You know what I'm saying? That's about how the vibe I got right now. Like,
That's
please leave
crazy.
him alone, dog. You've done enough damage. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
so the fact that his own sister though is coming out is telling of all, right? Juan Gotti,
Right.
Baby Bash came on YouTube, I mean on Facebook, and admitted in the comments that he said he believed the story about her being a 13-year-old stripper, but now he feels fooled. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. It's his responsibility now to come out and clean that shit up
Yeah.
because he's done it more than once for years now.
Yeah.
And if that man is any type of man, any type of father, any type of son, brother, whatever, yeah, he'll get out there and clean that shit up. But
You got to,
I
man.
doubt it. I
No, I
doubt
don't
it.
think it will either. Shit, he was on Vlad talking the opposite. I don't see him back out in Vlad and talking, you know, totally different. I don't see it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For sure. Nah, somebody said he looks like one too. Nah, yeah, I don't know, man. It's fucked up, AR. But who gives a fuck about them fools, really? In all reality, and they don't do nothing. But I'm gonna keep talking about it. Hey, as long as our state keeps majoritarily supporting this shit, I gotta keep riding against it, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's
we
the
have
one
to, man. Yeah.
putting that black eye on us like that, man. And you know what? You were one of the first guys to really talk to me and be like, man, I got daughters too, bro. It's gonna be different for you. You
It's
know what I
got to.
mean?
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
told me, when I first was having her, you was like, hey man, life is gonna be different when you got these little daughters, these girls
Man,
right now.
bro. I can't even explain it, man. It's like whenever you see your first baby girl born, and if you have a baby boy, you same difference. But ours happened to be a baby girl. When you see her born, man, and it's like you never realize in your life that you could love another little being as much as you do, and would do anything in this world for that little person, man. It's unexplainable. And any father out there that's a real father, mother, so on and so forth, will know exactly what I'm talking about. But it's just one of those things where it's just like I'll never forget, man. I'll never forget my firstborn and holding her and just going, wow, I didn't know I could hold this much love for this little person. I've never even met this little girl before. I've never even seen her before in my
So
life.
you know what it was for me. Hey Sarah, I see you in the comments. What it was for me. So that yes and no. I'm gonna be real honest. Like
Sure, sure, sure.
it took a minute, right? Cause I was that one that when she came out, I'm like, oh, and damn, she looks weird. Like this, like a little alien looking
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
It took a minute. What
yeah.
actually set in was, I guess, the hardest, deepest love of this child was when I realized not how much I love her, was how much this little child loves me.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feel me? Hey,
yeah.
scrape knee, gotta run to
Oh,
daddy,
yeah.
gotta
Oh,
run
for
to
sure.
daddy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Draw a picture, daddy gotta see it.
yeah.
Here's
It,
something exciting, daddy gotta know it.
for sure. For sure.
Daddy
Yeah.
taking a boo boo in the bathroom, got to
Yep.
knock on it and go, how when you get what's taking so long? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So when I
Well,
seen,
already, bro.
yeah,
All
yeah.
that. All that.
So when I
Yeah.
seen that, of course I loved her. Right? It was the amount of the way I seen her love me, dog. Especially
Yeah.
when her mama went to jail and I started doing the single daddy shit and all
For
that
sure.
stuff.
For sure.
I seen her come closer to me, and yeah, that was just something that no human can really deny. I don't think like only somebody in the deep throes of some type of. So when people like disown kids and shit, bro, they're either
Tim,
mentally disabled or
look
addicted
out,
or
Tim.
something. Hmm.
These people out here don't understand the type of father you are, man. And I'm gonna put you out there like that because I have a lot of respect for you, bro. And you are a when you hear a lot of men out there like, yeah, I'm an only father or whatever, but you are one. You are you. It's you and your daughter. And when she's got to have her teeth taken out today, you got to take off of work, not mama. When
Yeah.
she, when she's not feeling well and can't go to school, you got to stay home from school, not mama. You do, your mama and daddy. You know what I mean? And I look up to you in that aspect because as far as I've come from, I've always been with a female. So it was always my ex-wife was always the one staying home with, taking her to the doctor, taking her to get her shots, taking her to,
Right.
softball practice, taking her. I'm working. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm doing that. You got to do all of it. And I
Nah.
never took.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. I never took that into retrospect until you brought it up, and I'm like, man, this man really got a. You like a dad and a mom. I mean, and with all due respect in the world, but you
Uh,
got to do all of it, man. And not a lot of men can or would do that, man. So you have everything for me in my heart, man. For the
man,
way
I
you are,
appreciate
and
it.
yeah,
It's just a different way of living. But let me say one thing to keep it real, right? No matter what I do, or a father we do, or a single parent, no matter how much you do as a dad, or as much as you do as a single mom, it'll never minimize in them kids' brain the other parent, right?
of
Like they
course,
don't. So what I'm saying is I'm trying to explain this to be respectful to her mama because I don't never
yeah,
want to disrespect her because that's like
absolutely,
disrespecting my child. But I'll say it like this: okay, a man is with a woman. The woman, yes, brushes the kid's teeth. The woman's got to wipe the kid's ass most days when it's little. Got to take off, take them to the dentist, go to school. But the child might just love the daddy the most, even
sure,
though the mom does all that shit. You
yep,
understand what I'm saying? Like
yep.
the
Mine did.
kid, yeah, the kid ain't picking and choosing like
No,
which
no,
one I love by who does the
of
most,
course
right?
not.
So,
No,
so that is something too that kind of fucks with people's brain, I guess, and
yeah,
I try not to never let that, right? So yeah, it didn't. All it did for me was I don't know, give me some level of accountability, bro, some type of responsibility that I never had, because hey, I didn't have kids. Go, yo, what's up, y'all? Everybody salute in the comments. Yeah, I didn't have them kids, man. So just this one at this older age, knowing from day one that I'm probably gonna have to step up and eventually do this, I had
yeah.
plenty of time to prepare myself, bro. I had plenty of time to get ready. And hey, listen, man, I'm just like you, AR. I ain't never been one to run from a challenge, dog. If something is going on, I run to the fire to put that motherfucker out.
Man,
I
you
don't run
already know,
from
dog.
it.
Yeah,
I'm going over
yeah.
there to stomp that motherfucker out,
You
dog.
have
So
to, man. You have to.
yeah, yeah, because you're gonna get burned running from it.
Right.
You know what I'm
Thank you,
saying?
brother. Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm really stomping it out. But it's hard. Like in real true. So I don't talk about my personal life, but hey, in real reality, I'm bipolar as fuck, man. I
Yeah.
don't take medicine. I don't do any of that. So something special with God has touched me with this child because the way that I can lose my temper, go crazy, and be aggravated and 0 to 60 my entire life. Never one time has that happened with my child.
You know
It's
why?
like I
You know
don't
why?
know
Because
why.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
because you told me this already. You told me this already, and you said it on a podcast. Because you said, if anything happens to you, what's going to happen to her?
Right.
Who
Yeah.
gonna
No
who
facts.
right? Who?
Nah.
I
Yeah.
mean, no
So one of
disrespect
my
to
goals
baby
in life
mama.
too, though, bro. Listen, I can get life insurance, and I don't even know how to go about getting life insurance, dog. I've been in and out
I'll
of
help you.
jail. I've been in the streets and shit. Like, yeah, I
Yeah, I
need
got you. Yeah,
life insurance. I'm a truck driver. It's one of the most deadly occupations in the entire fucking world, and I
yeah.
don't even have life insurance for my baby. You know what
And
I mean?
it ain't even expensive, man. We can get you on
No, I
that tomorrow.
know,
Yeah, yeah.
bro. That's what I'm saying. I just need to get on that type of shit. You
For
know what I'm
sure, for
saying?
sure.
Oh, stay out the way, Trey. I don't know who that is. Marcus, somebody saying. Man, JD, it's good to see you in these comments though. Prison Break Raw, man. So
Hmm.
when I first started YouTube, Prison Break Raw was one of them that really inspired me. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. He was like just killing it, dog. And he started the first on the YouTube prison genre, Prison Break Raw. His channel had the first live interactive show that I had ever seen. And
Okay.
it wasn't like ours, like we're doing right now. Like it was 100% like a real talk show. And his
Yeah.
ass was so good at it, man. People still missing him, man. And he needs to come on back with it. And it was something totally different. But he showed me right then by doing that that everybody on YouTube, everybody in life, though, we don't got to copy from each other. Everybody can do our own thing and
Yeah.
go our own type way, like I've tried to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And really, somebody said they're a truck driver too. But no, I appreciate that. Listen, man, when you say that, I don't talk about it a lot, and I guess I don't talk about it a lot because I don't mind it, bro. Like, it does to an extent kind of suck. Like her karate, it's expensive. It ain't real expensive, but
I
I
know.
I lose more money having to take off to take her to karate than karate costs. So it's really
Right.
like I got to pay for karate twice, shit
Right.
like that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No,
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you.
Today, it rained all goddamn. It rained for a while. I'll probably work one day this month. Still got to take off. We was ready to work yesterday and today. Got to took it off, but it's like.
Yeah.
So I'm not complaining. Let me shut the fuck up because it's gonna sound like I'm complaining. I do it all with a smile, dog. That's what I'm
I
saying.
know,
So
bro. I know. And you got friends and family out there that you can always lean on, bro. So it ain't like you hurting that bad. So it's
yeah,
there if you need it always.
yeah. My mom is the one, man. That's been a blessing to me. My mom is older, but without, you know what? So it ain't like she does a whole lot compared
If
to
hey,
shit
if you
she
don't mind
done.
me asking, how what range is your mom? Like 70s or
Yeah, my mom.
80s or
Yeah, my mom's like 70 right now. Yeah,
okay,
about
okay,
about
okay. Yeah,
70.
it's close to my mom. I was about
But
to
let,
say my
but
mom.
let me tell you what she did. What she did do one day that it's shit. It was the best thing my mama ever did to me, or
Yeah,
ever did for me, to me, around me. She
for
looked
sure.
at me one day and just said, "Man, you're the best dad I ever seen in this family."
Damn.
I'll say when she told me that, bro, that shit floored me. I'm like, damn. I
Hmm.
mean, I've been thinking it, but I ain't got no reason to say it. You
Hey,
know what I'm saying?
hey,
Like, hey,
I just told you. And I
yeah,
don't even know you like that. But I mean, I
no,
do and I don't. But yeah,
no,
yeah.
I
She
know what
ain't
you're
lying,
saying.
man.
So when she said that, that was like, because sometimes when you're doing shit, bro, you're a grown ass man, you're a grown woman. You
That's what you're
don't
supposed
need,
to do.
yeah, but I'm saying you don't need a pat on the back. You don't need a
No, no.
cookie
That's
for
because that's
doing
what you're
it.
supposed to do. Yeah,
But when
yeah.
somebody you love and somebody you respect compliments you like you just did, it does. It means a lot though. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
stop it, dog. I
It
already
really
know.
does.
Yeah, that's why I'm giving you props, bro. Because I see it, so I gotta give it, man. I see it, and I give it to you, man. I'm a
Well,
father coming
hey.
from a father to a father, dog.
So one thing I'll say about you though, man, listen, just got married, holding down that job, doing it like you're supposed to do, man. All about baby right now. Like, hey, you're living that dream right now, bro. Like the shit when we was locked up in
Man,
prison,
bro.
the shit that we would talk about, the
Wow,
shit we would wish we had
wow.
going on, the shit
Yeah,
everybody would say,
yeah,
you're really doing it right now. And that's what I
bro,
got to respect, dog. You came out and made your way, man.
man. And I can't think anything but the Lord Jesus Christ, man. I I'm not one to preach it to you, but every single night I pray, for you and my family and my friends. We go to church on Sundays, do our little thing, and but yeah, bro, if I didn't have him to lean on and to remind myself that it's not that bad, man. No matter how bad you think it is, the next person might not be able to see, and
Hmm.
you are be able to look, and the next person might be able to walk, but you can walk. It's and I say that, saying that. there's always somebody out there that's doing worse. And I hate for that person to be doing that way, but there is. So just
Hmm.
try to keep that in life, man. It's not that bad, man. You can keep it going, man. You get me there, you know, and just lean on God. He's right there, man.
No, yeah. So somebody was on my ass about that. They were like, so I struggle with that, right? Like in my life, man, in my young childhood and shit, we weren't ever talked about or
Religious,
told about anything God,
for
anything
sure.
like that. My
Yeah,
parents would never deny that there
yeah,
was a God, but
yeah.
they weren't taking us to church. But then I guess when I got about like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that's when my grandma started seeing this boy needs church in his life, dog. And
Yeah.
she would come pick me up and take me. And I never rebelled it. I always, I always participated, always enjoyed it. But then at the age of 14, dog, I ran away from home. I
Right.
became a young runaway, and I stayed gone for couple years anyway. And hey, living as a young runaway, you're living from house to house, pillar to post, couch to couch, garage to garage, and
Yeah.
there was no time for that. You know what I
Right.
mean?
No, for
And
sure, bro. Yeah, I
I
got you.
guess, but after that, look, I come back, catch that felony. 2 days after I turned 17, and then this man in and out of the county jail, bro, selling drugs, all that. Like, life gets us away from the shit that we know is right. You know
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
it's that's why I said I'm proud of you right now, bro, because you regrouped, you reorganized, and hey, and you ain't been perfect. You stumbled. I even
Oh
had to come
man,
on
did
here
I?
and say, goddamn, y'all ARs locked up, man. I don't
Yeah.
know what's going
Yeah.
on. Like this real fucking life. But you know what? You overcome that shit, bounce right back. You weren't never crying. You never bitching, bro. You held it like a straight up man, dog, and
Yeah.
I respect that too. And that's what we need more of on these
Man,
social medias, dog. We need real life grown ass fucking men that these young dudes can look up to. Not a bunch of
yeah.
fucking clowns, a bunch of people, grown men talking in slang and promoting gang activity and
Yeah.
all this old goofy ass shit, man. We got some
Man,
real
and
men out here.
a lot of people don't like to talk about, you know, uh like psych, somebody being off. And I for me, dog, I wasn't on the right medication, bro. I wasn't. Man, that's what had me from Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde, and I didn't know it. That's a thing, And I'm speaking this to anybody out there who's listening, bro. If don't hesitate to lean towards a doctor and take medication just to make you right, man, because and make you think to make you less of a man or less of a person, because it's not, man. It's going to make you more of a normal person. I didn't know that. I went from driving on my motorcycle down the beltway doing 140 miles an hour doing a wheelie because I could, and I didn't think twice about it. And now, being in my right mind, I'm like, why in the world? I got 4 children. I got a beautiful wife. Why in the hell would I do something like that driving in traffic? You're not in your right mind, bro. So it's just one of those things, man. Just please, please, if you think you need help, man, lean out there. There's people that'll help you. There's people that'll, talk to you. If it's medication, it's medication. If it's not, it's not, man.
So my thing is that I'm horrible about, right? Is the temper thing. Yeah, it's kind of bad, dog. The other day, and if my partner see this, man, I apologize to the other dude. But look, we had a small altercation. Man, just accidentally grabbed my hand or do it on purpose, and I'm straight up like, say, what? I'm flipping, dog, and then I'm
Yeah,
realizing, hold on, no, this ain't the place, this ain't the time, man. Just let that go. You know what I'm saying? I just
yeah,
like I felt later on, I felt dumb. Like, man, hey, that wasn't even that serious, but it's weird. So that's something I've had to learn about myself. I've had to learn I don't do too well with strangers. I don't do too well with people that maybe large groups and people that are drinking and people. You know what I'm saying? I have learned I just do not do well around people that don't know me too well, and I
right.
just prefer it like that, right? So
Yeah,
I've had to in life just kind of situate and sit back and just isolate myself to an extent, dog, and it's
for
much
sure.
better. It's
Yeah,
much better for me. Like, hey, if somebody else wants to be a people person, if somebody wants to go hang out with 25 folks and y'all have giant parties where y'all drink and play domino, it looks fun. It's great.
yeah,
I'm not against that. but I'll be the one in the back going, "Did you hear what that fool said? I wonder was he talking about me?"
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? I'll
Yeah,
be the one in
yeah,
the back looking at like, why is that drunk ass motherfucker keep looking at me?
yeah,
It's something with me, dog. So I know
yeah.
I just don't go to that shit. I stay home and play with my kid and shit. And it'll be a time where I got to figure that out, but I don't
I
know.
know, man.
I
Yeah.
don't. I don't. I really don't know. Maybe I need some medicine too. Look, Gypsy said take Lexapro for 22 years. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nah, for real.
No,
He's telling y'all some truth. So
no.
the real truth,
I'm on medication myself, so so yeah. Trust me, I get it. I understand.
dog. Listen, the whole entire prison is populated by people with mental problems that are undiagnosed,
Yeah,
mental problems that are diagnosed, or somebody that's about to develop one. Being in there around them crazy ass people, like it's
yeah,
literally mental habit. And then so some of that comes from what people are drug addicts because they have chemical imbalances, or then they get chemical imbalances because they've been drug addicts. Like it's a merry-go-round, dog. There's like no other type. And look, Heimdall Blow say the Texas herb. That's what Texas needs to do. Come on and legalize the shit. But here's the real truth: trying to smoke weed or do any type of drug that relaxes you too much, or any type of Xanax, Valium, all that, that's not a joke when they say about it demotivates people, dog. Like
yeah,
when little
yeah,
kids start smoking weed, all of a sudden they don't do their homework no more.
right,
You
right.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
motherfuckers? It's so as I got nothing against it, not even slightly. Love it, matter of
For
fact.
sure,
But
for sure.
as a father, I can't come home and just roll a fatty up and sit on the couch and now look at her and she's like, "Where's my fucking dinner? Like,
Right,
where's my macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggets, motherfucker? Like,
right.
where's?" And then I'm looking, oh shit, it just
Yeah,
doesn't match for my life right now, and that's
yeah.
all about it. If it was legal, hell, I'd open up a dispensary and have some shit growing in my backyard, but it's not. Noe, what's
Already.
up, Noe? So when that shit actually went legal in California, dog, I got so many friends and families out there. They was sending me pictures of them standing in front of inside of these big crops and fields and shit.
Oh
And I,
yeah,
and I'm getting paranoid just looking at the picture.
yeah.
I'm
There's
in
so
an
much of it.
illegal state. Like, man, don't
Yep.
be sending me this shit and there ain't nothing wrong with it.
Uh, that's funny. Hell yeah.
Look, Gypsy, a little tiny thing too. It's a little bitty woman. She says she got 5 assault charges. They all took an ambulance ride. I would be in prison without Lexapro. Well,
Oh
don't do it,
shit.
Gypsy, because. So here's something. You know what? Maybe convict ballerina,
What is
somebody,
it? Is
I don't know.
Lexapros a depression medication?
Yeah, it's a
Because
mood stabilizer, if I ain't
okay, because
mistaken.
I got for depression, bipolar. I mean, I take all a few. I never heard of Lexapro though.
Right? So let me point something out too, and I don't want to be no dick to you, bro, but so y'all seeing the AR that's on his medicine. The AR I met was in
Oh
prison,
man.
not on medicine. Listen, not on medicine in a fucked up environment, right? Just think
Lord
about it,
have
bro. You
mercy.
just said, listen. So the AR that would pop the wheelie ride 140 down the Beltway was the guy locked up. The
Yeah,
AR
yeah.
at home that just got his surgery and that's the one
Got married.
that's
Yeah,
all right. So that's what I'm saying. So
yeah,
that's the difference too. So Gypsy, don't go to prison. You'll fuck around and won't get that Lexapro. But so this is what I was gonna say. Maybe somebody that's been to the state more recently because we was in the feds. I think they're giving psych medicine now in the state, dog. I don't know which ones or what, but back in the day, I don't really remember other than like Thorazine. I don't really remember Elavil. Remember
yeah,
Elavil? People was
yeah.
getting
Ellerville.
Elavil, Thorazine,
Yeah, not much. Yeah, it wasn't like it was in the feds.
Seroquel. That's what
Yeah,
it was. Listen,
Seroquels. That's right.
Seroquel. Basically, if
Stop
you was
stop signs. Yeah,
those are blood pressure medicine.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So if you was a mental patient in prison back in the day, the best they would do for you is try to put you to sleep.
yeah, yeah.
They weren't dealing with your symptoms or anything like
Mm-mm.
that. You know what I mean? And I think, bro, honestly, there's so many suicides right now. I got to get those numbers for us
Yeah,
because the suicide numbers are fucking tragic, dog. Like it is
that's
so
crazy.
many men just going out right and left, and a lot of them are back there in SIG, man. They can't handle that pressure behind that steel door. You know it.
Yeah, Yeah. Dude, I didn't do but maybe after you left, I did about maybe 100 days in the shoe.
Upstairs, for
Yeah,
real.
yeah, and um, I was going crazy. You can only read so much. You know what I mean? You can only shower and clean your cell so much. I can't, and all I kept thinking about, what kept me going through it, and anybody else out there that's done the time already knows, is I kept thinking about the person that does years in here,
Hmm.
years. So I'm like, man, I'm doing months. Hey, this ain't shit. I'm doing months. I'm doing, this ain't.
So that shoe over there was fucking weird. That bitch was like I don't know. It was like a big all since it was all one floor. I don't
Yeah.
think there was no like two row on that
Mm-mm.
seg or anything. You
No.
know what I'm saying? It
No.
was just
Yeah.
and the crazy part about that seg dog, and I guess all of them though, that was the most concrete and steel goddamn place you ever seen in your life. Just open concrete. I don't know,
Wide
dog.
open.
It
Yeah.
wide open area. It was
Yeah.
fucking weird. And then
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
sales, the way they had them, you couldn't even look out the window and like look into other people's shit and hit them up
No.
with the hand signs. Though it was, yeah, that place was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That place was nuts. And that motherfucker was the real life suicide spot. You know, there was
Mm-hmm.
people right and left that were over there, not sentenced yet, scared of what's gonna happen with dirty cases and everything else, and they're on that suicide watch, man.
Yep. Yeah. 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 It's crazy.
Hey, when you were doing suicide watch, did you ever think, man, this motherfucker's fixing to do this shit tonight, or is this impossible really for him to do it in there, huh? How would they even
It,
kill themselves in there?
in Suicide Watch, it'd be kind of hard because I mean they're wearing those mocks, so you're not going to choke yourself, and everything in there is all cement, so you don't have anything but a little plastic mat, some cement, and that big old. You've seen them wear that big old mock around their neck, kind of like it looks like a dress.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Turtle
what I'm talking about?
suit.
Yeah. And so that thing doesn't fold. You're not going to be able to make a noose or
You
anything out of
can't
that.
tie it into a knot, huh?
Right, right, right. But the thing is it for them, it's like when they finally do make it out, like a lot of them will bang their head on the wall. Just keep banging their head on the wall, banging their head on the wall, banging their head on the wall. I mean, you ain't going to kill yourself because the guards are going to come in there and eventually grab you and take you to the infirmary or whatever. So there's no way to kill. I mean, I won't say there's no way of killing yourself that way, but the only other way I would see is like once they do come off of suicide watch and them go into a regular cell or whatever, and they have access to sheets. Yeah, then once
Hell
they get
yeah.
yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
always thought about. So listen, man, if somebody is in there so serious about killing themselves, they're willing to bang their head on the wall till they die,
I've seen it.
or
Yeah,
man, I
mhm.
almost gotta let them do it. I almost gotta respect that dog. Like, hey,
Man.
man, just go
Hey,
ahead and keep
the,
banging. Fuck it.
and anybody out there that's listening that has have done it before, doing suicide watch, every 15 minutes you got to write down what that inmate is doing. So, for instance, inmate laying down on his right side. 15 minutes later, inmate got up, went to the restroom. Inmate writing on the wall with his own feces. Inmate eating his own feces. Inmate
Mm,
banging his head on the wall. I mean, whatever it is. I mean, you get every 15 minutes, you write it down, and you see it all, man. I've seen it all. I mean, shit, I did damn near 2 years over at FDC, man, and half of it I worked in Suicide Watch. So I've seen them all come in there.
The
And
convict ballerina is confused though because so let me explain that real quick. In the state, suicide watch is only done by the COs, and in the feds, it's done by the inmates. They pay them
right,
to do it. How long would y'all shifts be for suicide watch?
it just been about 6 hours.
That's what I thought. About
Yeah.
6 hours then, huh? So
Tell you
about
this. I'll tell you this real quick. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself.
ain't no goddamn way, huh?
I'll tell you that. That man didn't kill. Dude, I spent too much time doing suicide watch. That man didn't kill himself, man.
Well, so here's the question for that: was Epstein on actual suicide watch, or was he just in a seg cell? I don't
I
know.
see. Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question, man. We have to look into that one for another episode because I don't. Regardless, either way, however you want to look at it, I think the Clintons did. I don't think that man had anything to do with it.
You
He
don't
hit
think so?
YouTube. No, No, I don't know. He knew too much, did too much, been where too much, had too many people on his planes and on his islands, and too many princes, and yeah. Uh,
Well, shit, that's what I was thinking about. Puff
P
Daddy
Diddy.
though, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
same thing. Yeah, yeah. But he hasn't been. He's not. It's not all the way done with Puff Daddy yet. So we'll see what happens with him.
I mean, they're saying Dr. Phil and all kinds of people, but
Hmm.
also too, to be fair, listen, they're saying Puffy would have them parties, and that would be the after party, dog. Like you weren't necessarily, you know what I'm saying? You weren't necessarily at the freak out butt naked just because you went to
Okay.
a Puffy party. You feel
Sure, sure,
me?
sure. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay.
I
That was
don't
like the
know.
after party. I feel you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, but it don't still.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, it still ain't looking good if you was at a P Diddy party, no matter what. You know what?
Now when you look at 1,000 bottles of Vaseline or whatever the hell, baby oil, whatever the fuck you talking about,
1,000 cases, I think they said.
that's crazy,
Well, so listen, can
man.
you imagine Puff Daddy? Be for real now. Listen, Puff Daddy in the feds having to put money on other people's books just to go buy baby oil at the store.
For the feds,
Oh yeah, yeah. He gonna have about 1,000 baby oils in his motherfucking cell. I don't care what nobody says.
you
I'm
know,
almost positive.
when you first said, "Can you see Puff Daddy putting money on other people's books?" Yeah, absolutely off the bat. But when you said you threw me off with that baby oil, yeah, yeah, I can see. Yeah, but no, I can see him doing that. I can see him put. Man, I think that man's gonna pay for his life, and I don't mean that as far as like killing him, but I mean to live the life he wants to live in there. He's gonna have to pay for it, like just like SPM. You want to live that
Yeah.
life in there, you're gonna have to pay for it.
Nah, for real. That's so we talked about it. I think we did that one episode. Diddy's gonna be okay because Diddy can afford to pay for
All right.
anything. That
Yeah, yeah.
so people got to be realistic. Listen, when you're worth over $500 million,
Come on now, man. Stop it.
come on,
Yeah,
man. Yeah,
yeah.
there's no person that you can't afford their
Look
price
at
to pay for
SPM.
anything.
Look at SPM. If anything, I mean, he wasn't half as big as Diddy.
You know what the saddest part about that is, AR? So if you
What's
really
up?
want to talk about that again, is all the people that have been protecting him and lying for him all these years, all only benefited in name only, right? That they felt like they didn't when they weren't making no money. Like the old artists and shit,
Yeah,
they didn't have contracts. They were just paid outright for verses. They never got a deal on anything streaming. All of them basically sat here for 20 something years protecting this dude's ego just to get some booty from the fans, dog, or to go sleep on one of them's couch when they need a place to stay, or just to literally say, I used to be down with SPM. Like, they,
yeah.
monetarily wise, they wasn't seeing nothing out of it. And that's what I don't understand, because if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
Already, bro. Yeah, you're right.
Well, somebody right there, Corey, I find it ridiculous that people think you are hating on SPM. So, I mean, I probably am a little bit. You know what I mean? Of course, I'm hating on them, but who better to hate on than a goddamn pedophile that our
Come on,
whole
man.
state was repping? Like that shit is embarrassing. Hey y'all,
Yeah.
hold it down for 1 second. I'll be right back. Hold on.
Bet.
Read some of them comments, and I'll be right back. All right, my bad.
You good?
I gotta teach y'all. If you're watching, I gotta teach them what to do when I gotta go do something else. Gotta run the show. Hold on. Let me take from
Oh, I
Toledo,
thought it was
Ohio
something
to
like
Texas.
coffee table.
No, no, no. They're saying he's bitching about his diet. He's eating steak, chicken, good food. Who is that, Gypsy? Who's complaining about their prison diet? Even though, so I don't know. I seen an inmate before. So much power, so rich, he was getting free world pizza delivered, and they were bringing it to his cell. Anything is possible.
Oh, bro. Yeah, I had a boss in there that a boss lady that would bring me Chick-fil-A, Burger King. Uh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
that
hell
was back
yeah.
in the state, but yeah, let me use a phone.
Shit in the feds, that little office where the fucking where the laws would be at on the wing or whatever at the
Yeah.
medium right there.
Hmm.
They would always bring their lunch, and
Yeah.
so I ain't even gonna say my homeboy's name because he's still in there. But let's just say he was from Dallas, and dude used to go in there and sit down and eat them free world lunches with that lady all the time, dog. And then
That's
there was
wild.
another dude that was a guy that would let an inmate come in there and eat and shit. And I would always wonder though, I would always be like, for the man, for the woman, we always figured, oh, he's probably banging that lady or whatever, and I'm sure he
Yeah.
was. But for the man, I would always wonder, why is he doing it? Because it wouldn't seem like no funny activity going on or anything that you would think
Yeah.
of like that. It was just more like the dude had knew the man for so many years. He had been the same prison guard working the same blocks. Never had no problem. He didn't think it was no big deal to come let him eat a hamburger or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Grub Mud, what's up, Bobby? Salute.
Up. Come on.
Hey, my man, Bobby. Listen to this. Bobby got a concrete channel. Let's show y'all on YouTube. If you're good at what you
Come here, Shy.
do, you can do anything. What you got right there?
I'm trying to show my dog. Come on. Over here. Come on.
What it look like? I'm trying to see.
Yeah, I'm trying to see too. Come on. Hold on. There she go.
Is that a boxer? That's that
Yeah.
boxer, right?
Yeah. There she go. Say hi, mama. Hey, come on. Come on.
Beautiful too.
Up. Up. Oh, there you go. There you go. Good girl.
Beautiful, beautiful. How old is she?
Thank 4. She's 4 now. Remy.
The other day
Yeah.
when I was doing my little SPM video, I ended up making it short because this little cat. We heard a cat crying the other day, dog, out of nowhere, and I'm like, "What is that noise?" And I kept hearing it over and over again. Finally, I got up and I said, "Damn, there's a cat crying somewhere in the alley." Went and got it, and that thing, man, I took it to get its shots. It was about $60 to get its shots. Its nails clipped and everything else. It's using the litter box. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It misses every now and then. It might be right next to the litter box, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
my
get there.
it's,
It'll get there.
it's my
Yeah.
daughter's first pet, dog. And I tell you what,
Yeah.
you ever seen a little kid hold a cat when they're scared of it? Like her arms are so stiff. Listen, her arms are stiff. She's holding that thing out in the front, dog. Like she's terrified of it, but she wants it bad. You know
Of
what I
course.
mean?
Yeah, I already know. I
Yeah.
already know. Yeah. That's awesome, man. That's amazing. I love it.
They were asking what that dog's name was, but you already said it, huh? Let me go
Remy.
get my. Hold on, she gonna show off. Hold on. So my daughter named this one right. Y'all don't get on me too bad about it, but her name or his name is actually Pork Skin.
Okay.
Check
There
this
you
out.
go.
Say hi.
Chicharrones.
Yeah, Chicharron. That's what I'm at to call him. So Pork Skin is little, and Pork Skin is wild as shit. Put it like
That's
that.
awesome, man. Hell yeah.
And when I say wild, you know how cats get. Cats
Hmm.
are wild animals, dog.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
crazy. So this little thing gets to it gets to running around having fun. I don't even know what to do. Then let's check this out. One of the neighbor kids is so infatuated with my cat, they think it's theirs. I done
Oh,
already had to go back and get my cat from the neighbors. Like, hey man, can I have my pet, please?
yeah. Like, hold on a second.
But yeah, they just love. It's just doing it out of love. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. That's
But,
cool.
hey, listen, we're gonna tap up out of here, man.
For
I
sure. For
appreciate
sure.
everybody coming in, and y'all have a good night. And
Y'all
salute to
all
my
have a
brother.
good
We're
night,
glad to
man.
see
Thank
you.
y'all
Yeah,
for
we're glad
tapping
to
in.
see you healing up, bro. How
Thank you,
long do
brother.
you think you're out of that sling?
I'll be in this thing for another month, man. So I'm chilling. I'm at the house, just doing what you're looking at, trying to just get this shoulder back to normal again, big dog.
Man, listen, take from somebody who had the worst shoulder problems ever when you met me, man. Listen, take your time and don't rush and do what them
Gotcha.
people tell you because trying to rush that deal will set you back a whole year, man.
For sure.
And that's a hard ass year, bro. I'll catch y'all later, man. Text Prison
All
Story
right.
Family Salute, y'all.
Peace.